What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Soundz. I appreciate you for coming to my channel. If you like the content I'm working on, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell me some of your tips, tap in with me, follow me at J Soundz, and let's tap in. Stay on top. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Soundz, and today we're gonna do a breakdown of the mix Onlyfans, my latest single featuring Joe Dajour. So we're gonna start with the 2-track. I did a 2-track mix on this. I felt like the beat was already hitting. It already sounded clean. So we made a little dip near the 2000 area. I feel like when you do this, I'm gonna just play it. It's very subtle, but when you make this dip, I feel like the vocal is able to sit a little better in the beat instead of on the beat. Especially if you don't have the track outs. This dip will help your vocal sit better inside the beat, like just fit right inside. All right, so we're gonna start with the leads. Today I actually did the clean version, so I'll also show you a couple tricks on how to get a clean version for your mix.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man.
So first things first, let me bypass these. I got everything running through a bus. Boom, boom, boom. So let me just give you a sample of the dry vocal real quick.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man.
So I always throw a compression on. CLA 2A is one of my favorite ones. It just gets it makes the vocal just pop.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man. Oh, try, can't stand.
I usually compress a couple times. Each time it's doing something a little different. We put a little gate on here because the room that we were in had a little air in it. Right here we got the REQ.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man.
So we brightened up the highs. Let me not scream. We brightened up the highs a little bit. Cut a couple mid section. We got a cut right here, the 90. We going into the Rvox.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man. Try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Only.
The Rvox is gonna definitely bring out everything that we just worked on this EQ and this. So really, we just running a compression, a gate, EQ, and Rvox, and then it goes into this bus right here, which I'm running an API EQ, which is really just brightening up the vocals. I got a sweetener EQ, which I'm gonna cut a little low and boost a little high. We got another REQ. We just make a couple cuts in the mids. Another LA2A, which is for bringing out everything that we just did. The de-esser, which is gonna help get all the tss. And then the CLA vocals, I don't really do much with the CLA vocals except make the vocals stereo image, just to make them a little wider and stand out. So let me play you first with the API.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man. Try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans.
So it instantly pops out. The vocal was standing out. I mean, I play it again without it.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans.
With it.
She about to cash, she don't want a man. Try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans.
Then I put the pull, the Pug collection EQ on. I be wanting to call it a pull tech, but it's a Pug tech. Here it is.
Yeah. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man. Try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She be going up when she round her friends. Broke, try, can't stand a chance.
So it's just a sweetener EQ. Let's put this REQ back on.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans.
You could hear a little mud without it. So we cut some of the we cut some lows, some mids, some high frequencies, usually like the nasal parts of your vocal.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man.
So this CLA2A is gonna glue it all together. Let's put it back on.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand.
And it's like super subtle. It's nothing too crazy. I have a lot of plugins on here, but I don't have that many. And I feel like each plugin has its own little special place in the mix. I don't want one plugin to make the super drastic change in the song.
Yeah, shawty get a bag.
We're gonna put the de-esser on to clean up some of the S's on here, especially on the shawty. Shawty get a bag.
Yeah, shawty get a bag.
Let's put this on.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand.
This is still without like reverb. I think the only thing that got reverb right now is these Adlibs that I could mute. Where are they? Right here. Boom.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans.
Let's put the stereo imaging on there.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand.
So we're gonna bring the reverb up. I usually use the Valhalla reverb, but I think in the studio that I was at when we first recorded it, they didn't have that reverb, so we used the deverb. You can never go wrong with the deverb. And the thing with mixing is when you get a reverb, you don't want to change it completely when you start mixing because this reverb helped with the sound and the vibe, and you don't want to change too much of the vibe. I know people get mixes and then they send it to the engineer to get mixed, and then it's a whole different vibe, and you're like, yo, I just wanted it cleaned up a little bit. So everything is real subtle. Let's put the reverb on.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She be going up when she.
So we just wet the vocals up some, make them sit a little better. Bus 3/4, I believe, is the 8th note delay, which just gives it, yeah, exactly. We just give it a little bounce on the vocal. It's super light. Let's play it.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand.
And then 5/6 is a quarter note delay.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand.
See, he gives it a little, you can hear the delay in it now. It's super light, but it just adds a little bounce to the song. 11, 12, I think I did this just for the clean version. Yeah, it is. And I play it's I got them automated right here and right here on the hook, and you can hear what it's doing. It's just the 8th note delay to clean up or to suffice for the cuss words.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She be going up when she round her friends. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. She gon' do a pose on Insta. If she give you, might kiss her.
All right, so let's put these ad-libs back in. And like I said, this is the clean version. So if I was to give you the real, I'm gonna just show you some of the certain things I did. Like I took some of the ad-libs and moved them around. So originally the verse starts.
She gon' do a pose on Insta. If she give you throat, might kiss her. Real hit.
But you know we can't say throat on the radio, so we replaced it with another ad lib that's later on in the song.
She gon' do a pose on Insta. If she give you might kiss her. Real hit her with a missile.
And then same thing for here. Real. I really just stuttered this vocal. Probably did it like this. Just to give you an instance. And the way I drug it like that is just holding Option on my Mac. And it'll really just put it there and then boom. Drag it out some, but it's already there, so you can see.
Real hitter with a missile.
Then I just added a little swell just to kind of fill it up some. But it's not doing much even without it.
Real hitter with a missile.
And with it.
Real hitter with a missile.
Super subtle.
Missile. Lil pulling out a pistol. Lame mad they bitter. Real up like what up? City boy and we up.
These are the eighth note delays. It's just filling up some of the curse words that I got muted right here. So these leads are all the first few bars, the hook and the first 8 bars in the verse are my vocals. So they got their own bus. So the hook is going right here to this bus, and then this verse right here is going to these leads bus. And then when it comes into Joe's vocals, Joe has his own bus right here. And it's super similar, EQ, compression, delay. It's very basic mix. I didn't want to over mix it. It's just wanted to get it clean and in the pocket.
They be looking hard, can't see us, nah. Watch your boyfriend.
So this is a good instance of oh shit, I'm lost. Where we at?
Yeah, they be looking hard, can't see us, nah. Watch your boyfriend.
So this original vocal is just
see us, nah. See us, nah. Real ass nigga get fucked. Watch your boyfriend. Put it.
And I put a verify.
See us. Real gift. Watch your boyfriend.
Another verify. Mute, delay, just a couple things to keep it clean.
Yes, nah. If watch your boyfriend, put it in the mouth, she be eating my. Shawty, shut up, ain't no begging that she choosing. She be like, call Tyrone if you're losing.
In the original, let me bring this out and mute this.
Watch your boyfriend, put it in the mouth, bitch, eating my children. Shawty, shut.
That was the original part. So what I did was I took this she be
like,
and I put it right here to replace the other word. So basically I muted the B word and
watch your boyfriend.
Let's put the delay on.
Watch your boyfriend, put it in the mouth, she be eating my. Shawty, shut up, ain't no begging that she choose.
You just find alternatives to so not everything is the same delay and the same verify and everything.
She be eating my. Shawty, shut up, ain't no begging that she choosing. She be like, call Tyrone if you're losing. Can't get a car without a Benz coupe. If you take it out.
Let's take a look at the ad-libs. I feel like ad-libs in this song really make the song. I'm going to mute all the other vocals real quick. Joe really killed these ad-libs. So the ad-libs, boom. These actually aren't going to the bus. This is the only vocal track that is just going straight out of 1-2, which is regular output. I always throw a little extra reverb and delay. This is dry.
Lame.
It's just super flat, so we had to bring it to life. And this is the Valhalla reverb I was talking about earlier, which I usually use on all the vocals, but in this case, we just put it on the actual track. And just like that, it gives it a little. This is some space. And then we'll put the regular. Let me see. I feel like I put maybe more. Yeah, I throw a little more delays on the Adlibs to make them bounce.
Nah. Hey. Broke niggas. Insta.
I also cut a lot of lows right here in the Adlibs, kind of give it like a little telephone effect. Not too much, but
Insta.
without it's just.
Insta.
See, it's you can hear the lows is sticking out. It's not that clean.
Insta.
That's clean.
Insta. If she give you, might kiss her.
I ended the song with just straight reverb and going out, and so the delays don't go too long. I make a drastic cut right here. Let me just play the end.
Ass hating, mad, they don't understand.
And it's just like a clean ending. Boom. Let's go to the master track real quick. I'm kind of new to this plugin, NLS channel. I can't tell you too much. I know it's just like a emulator, almost like a tape emulator, I believe. But it just adds a little warmth to the mix. I'll play you without it.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans.
Actually, let me play it without the whole master channel.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man. Try, can't stand a chance.
It's just super subtle, like adds a little flavor to the mix.
Get a bag off Onlyfans. She be going
Next thing I
up,
add, next thing I add is the SSL comp, and
she gonna do a pose on Insta.
it kind of just glues the mix together. I'm gonna play.
She gonna do a pose on Insta. If she give you, might kiss her. Real hit her with a missile.
You see, it's a little flat without it. This just gives it a little more body and brings everything together. It kind of just glues it.
She gonna do a pose on Insta. If she give you, might kiss her. Real hit her with a missile. Lil pulling out a pistol.
All right, and the next thing is Ozone. Ozone is like a cheat code on the sly. You can go in here and hit Master Assistant. You always want to do it on the loudest part of the song. And we're just going to do it. It's going to give it a little EQ. So it cuts some of the highs. It boosts some of the mids. The imaging, I don't think the assistant does the imaging, but I just made it a little wider. You don't want to do too much. And then the maximizer is just a limiter. It'll turn it up to basically it's loudest that it should be in comparison to other records. So I'll play you without it, and then I'll put it in. Let me see.
Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She be going up when she run a friend.
So that's pretty drastic. In levels of volume, it really brings everything out. And the EQ is just cleaning up. Like I said, it's boosting a little bit of the mids, and then it's taking out some highs so that the mix is not too bright.
Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about to cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance.
There's another part I didn't explain to y'all. It's this one knob filter. Let me see where it's being used. So we automated it in Joe's verse. Yeah, just to give the beat a little change. So I'm gonna just play it solo, and you can see exactly what it's doing. It's just adding like people call it the Drake effect sometimes, but it's just a filter. We're just cutting some highs out. You know, just to make the beat change a little bit, add a little extra sauce in the beat that wasn't there before. That way the beat's not too repetitive. And that's basically it. This is my single Onlyfans. If you like these type of videos, subscribe, comment, save, share. Tell your friends. Tell me how you mix your songs or any tips or anything that you need. Just, let me know. This is my first time doing this, so we we just vibing out and tap in.
Yeah, shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She about the cash, she don't want a man. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. Shawty get a bag off Onlyfans. She be going up when she round her friends. Broke, try, can't stand a chance. Hating, mad, they don't understand. She gon' do a pose on Insta. If she give you, might kiss her. Real hit her with a missile. Lil' pulling out a pistol.